Oh, hello there. Don't be alarmed. We're just preparing your listening device for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We do this, of course, by filling your radio with water. Don't worry, we're professionals. Thanks to me, you won't even get wet. You see, I've crammed every appendage of my body into the cracks and crevices of your radio, ensuring an airtight seal. By the way, don't touch your on-off knob. That's a very sensitive area. Anyway, I should remind you, we believe in the buddy system just like diving, so don't listen alone. Call your buddy and tell them that Scuba Radio is about to begin.
We're gonna start a new life under the sea.
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Did it just get warmer?
There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
Where the hell are the sharks?
And now, here's your dive guide for Scuba Radio, Greg the Dive Master.
And welcome. This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. CJ's in the studio with me. How are you? What's going on? What's going on? You are not even on the air. What are you
Somebody hit the mute button,
Yeah,
Jerry.
Jerry the diver.
We was trying to block him out already.
Yeah, that's right. Jerry the diver guy in the studio with us as well.
What's going on?
How about that? We got Jerry and CJ and myself in the studio. Scuba Radio, Scuba Squad. Connected via the web. Bubble Boy, Barry the Bugger, Casey the Tobacco Nut, even Captain Walt DiMartini. We're going to talk to them all as we preview the beginning of lobster season this week, among other things. So we're all pretty jonesed, and that explains why Jerry's in the studio, is because, well,
I thought he took a wrong turn.
I took a wrong turn in Albuquerque.
That's right. He called me up this morning. He said, "Hey, I slept in the car. I'm almost here. Come on."
Come get some.
Open a damn door. I need a shower.
We'll explain here in just a bit what happened.
Sorry,
The movie
Dana
Wrong Turn
Carvey
was filmed in Jerry's backyard.
Yeah, that is true. But look, we got to connect with the dive god because he is in Bimini as we speak, I believe. We got Neil Watson with us. Neil, how are you, buddy?
I'm fantastic, my friend. I'm in Bimini. Life
Nice.
can't be any better.
Yeah, life is good for the dive god today, for sure. And so what are you doing over there? Just enjoying life or what, Neil?
Yeah, just thought I'd pop over on the fast ferry and hang with my son and get wet. And it's been a while since I was over here, and so yeah, it's been a great trip. It's the ferry's amazing. You get on the thing at 9 o'clock in Fort Lauderdale, and you pull it up to the dock in Bimini at 11. By the time you get to the hotel, you still got plenty of time to get an afternoon dive in. And
That's right.
So,
It's a good way to go because it doesn't interfere with your diving because you don't got to fly and worry about the whole altitude change and all that kind of stuff. Brittany did it a couple weeks ago. Somebody at Bugfest this week is actually going to win a 2-night, 3-day dive package to dive with Neil and the crew over there at Scuba Bimini Center and or Bimini Scuba Center. There you go. I take that, reverse it.
Are you accepting bribes?
They're accepting lobster. For every lobster tail that you catch, you get in on the chance to win this dive package, which includes transportation on the dive ferry. It's a dive package for 2 people, so it's like $2,000 value. That's going to be one of the big prizes at Bugfest this year. So somebody's going to be pretty happy, And by the way, you won't even take their lobster tail from them, will you? No. You'll let them eat their own lobster tail and then send them to Bimini if they get called the big wiener, right?
there you go.
There you go.
Good
All
plan.
right.
Good
So
plan.
you're just kind of laying the groundwork for the winter over there in Bimini this weekend, it sounds like to me. Yeah?
That's it. It's a shakedown cruise. Yeah, I got to make
Like
sure
it.
everything's
Like it.
yeah, I got to make sure everything's ready.
Yeah. And
But
by the
it's-
way, are they, doesn't Bahamian lobster season open up the same time as the States? I thought that's the way it was or used to be. Isn't it still the case, or do you know?
I think it still is. I don't have the dates, but I'm pretty sure that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you got a free dive for them, though. You can't use scuba if you try to catch
Can't use
lobster.
scuba.
Yeah.
Can't use scuba.
Right.
But you could use you could use a Hawaiian sling or a pole spear.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yep. So you got a little different technique to use. We
Yeah.
got equalizers we're going to use for Bugfest.
The equalizer.
Yeah. That's right. Exactly. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, you're going to be at Bugfest, so you're coming back to the States here in the next day or so, I assume, right?
I'll be back tomorrow night.
Yeah. Okay.
3-day, 2-night. Same trip a lucky winner is going to get.
Excellent.
And, it's the round trip transportation for two on the Valeria ferry out of Fort Lauderdale. Hotel accommodations at the incredible Bimini Big Game Club.
Nice.
And
super nice.
And 3 days of diving, which is normally you'd have to take a 5-day, 4-night trip to get in 3 days of diving, because normally you don't dive on the arrival day or departure day because you're flying and you don't get in time on the arrival.
Yeah.
But you get in time to get in an afternoon dive on the arrival and then dive all day the second day, and then the ferry doesn't leave till 6 in the evening on the third day. So you get in, 2 take morning dives. So tons of diving, and
you gotta love it. You gotta love it big time. And yeah, once again, it's like a $2,000 prize package, and that's just one of a bunch of prizes that we're giving away at Bugfest this week. So we got to thank you and the folks from the Balaria. Is that what that's right? Is that how you say it? Balaria, Balaria. Yeah, it's a ferry.
You got to get it right, Craig.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Bimini Big Game Club, Bimini Scuba Center, and Valeria.
Right. Exactly.
Make somebody really, really happy.
There's no question about it. You're going to have to suck up to this winner because it is, a prize pack for 2. So if you're nice enough to them, maybe they'll take you as their dive buddy.
Well, they need to suck up to us, Greg.
What do you mean? Why?
Because
you're not qualified. You're part of the ScubaRadio crew,
We're
Jerry.
going to give it away.
No, that it isn't how it works. For every lobster tail that you catch, you get a like a raffle ticket, a number.
Well, I was just going to tell them to bring us alcohol.
No,
just the tail or the whole lobster?
They got to see the whole lobster.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. I'm not sure how they're doing the measuring.
No, CJ, you can't go over to Costco.
But booze is not going to work, Jerry. So quit throwing out that type of stuff. That's nonsense. That won't work.
Don't be negative, Greg.
Yeah,
you never
Greg.
know.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. You can ask for free booze for people, but it isn't going to help their chances.
Anybody who wants to bring us free booze is fine.
Well, okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. But, Neil, are you over there seeing any kind of critters and stuff, or are you staying, dry over there?
No. I was out today, going back out tomorrow. And actually, number one son, I see him walking up the high road right now.
Kind of a big deal.
Bahamian time, it's almost 3 o'clock Bahamian time.
Right. Well, or Kalika clock, you mean?
Yeah. But now we've got a dive heart group over here.
Oh, okay.
With the Thresher Aquatics, which is amazing. I mean, these guys are we load them on the boat and wheelchairs and stuff, and they get in the water and have a ball, man. It's just incredible.
Yeah. I was talking to Captain Aria about them this week. She's going to be at Bugfest, and she was mentioning something about that as well. So we'll get more details about that.
Had a little conch salad and a couple of clicks with her and her crew last night. And
nice.
Number one son is here. Let him say hello.
Oh yeah, hey.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Neil Watson, I got my finger on the dump button just in case.
We were hoping.
But Neil Watson Jr., superstar, on Discovery Channel. I saw you, Neil. I saw you on TV, man.
Oh, all right, right.
Yeah. I was like, I know that guy. I know him.
We did a few shows this year. We were really excited about it.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
8.
What?
Yep.
Yeah. 8. Oh, there were 8 of them.
We did 8 Shark Week shows.
Wow. How about that? That's
yeah.
That's probably a new record, isn't it? I'm guessing that's a record.
One of those shows he had to groove on.
Yeah. Who was your favorite celebrity, Junior? What can you say? Come on.
I mean,
Captain
they were
Kirk?
all awesome and unique.
Captain Kirk was pretty cool, wasn't he?
Oh, super cool.
Yeah.
Really, really great guy. Really down to earth, genuinely interested and involved, and loved doing it. So that was super cool.
And Josh Gates, pretty nice guy too. Didn't you get to hang with him?
He's cool. Yeah, we've worked with him once before on parts. What is this show called?
Expedition Unknown. Yeah.
Yeah, we've worked with them before on that. They did an episode here in Bimini on the road to Atlantis.
Right.
And a bit of the Bermuda Triangle. So it was completely not shark related. We worked with them before, so it was cool to get to see him again and work with him again.
Well, I interviewed him once. We're close personal friends. Just so you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. He almost recognized me.
What? Get out.
Almost,
okay.
Yeah.
You didn't mention me to him, did you?
I forgot to.
Yeah, good. That was a good move. Good move.
I'm not like a name drop kind of guy.
Yeah, Greg's check probably bounced.
But the Sharknado crew was disappointed that you worked there.
Yes. Well, there's that and that whole restraining order thing. So it was probably a good thing. All right. Thanks, Neil. Thanks for the Bahamas update and for the prize we're giving away at Bugfest. That's pretty awesome. We got more coming up. Stay close. Just getting started right here on the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Need an escape from reality for a while? Your favorite scuba action star, Mike Scott, is back in an all-new audiobook, Cayman Cowboys: Reefs Under Pressure. From the brilliant mind of author Eric Douglas comes the thriller that started it all. Listen as Mike unravels the death of a girl, the protest of new development, and the systemic destruction of coral reefs, all against the stunning backdrop of Grand Cayman Island. This one's got it all: submarines, kidnapping, betrayal, and more.
He didn't even have fins or a mask to let him see in the water. He was going to be slow and blind. If it weren't for the float, he knew there would be no way he would ever make it to the surface. When he was ready and completely relaxed, he wrapped his arms through the straps of the seat cushion and gently slid into the water.
Dive back into adventure with Cayman Cowboys. Also available, Oil and Water, Return to Cayman, Turks and Chaos, and Lionfish. Download all 5 audiobooks now at Amazon, booksbyeric.com, or audible.com.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of Scuba Radio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
So I'm going to eliminate Scuba Diver. When I was watching her there on the secret studio, her mouth expressions didn't say singer to me. I think Scuba Diver is a bad singer.
So Scuba Diver, let's see your voice! You were wonderful because you were awful. Scuba Diver, you just won Loretta $10,000. Please give it up for the Scuba Diver.
Yes, this is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master, and I am a scuba diver. I'm proud to be a scuba diver, especially during Florida Spiny Lobster mini season that kicks off this Wednesday and Thursday. We're going to talk a lot about Bugfest today and the event happening Monday before Bugfest in Jupiter, Florida, as we all go to Turtletown. And it is a place, it's not a euphemism for some kind of weird, event or thing that you like to do in the confines of your own home. It is something that will be explained much more in detail and legitimately a little bit later. What are you looking at me like that for?
You're
CJ?
talking about backdoor stuff.
What? No, nobody. CJ,
don't ask me.
You
Don't
came
ask
in the
me
front
again.
door,
Don't
and
ask
so
me
did
again.
Jerry the Diver guy.
Don't ask me again.
Greg, are you taking the fast ferry over to Turtletown?
No, we don't have to. That is
Jerry.
That is in
and
stateside.
Greg are going hand in hand.
Bubble!
How dare you? Yeah. No, I want to kind of finish up some chatter on Shark Week. We just had the dive guide on there from Bimini. 8 shows they were featured on or helped Discovery Channel record for Shark Week. And as we talked about at length last week on the big show, there was a lot of good stuff, I thought, overall that came out, with the exception of that jackass crap, which was just insane,
I thought
stupid,
it was awesome.
and annoying. You thought the jackass show was awesome?
Dang straight. That was a TikTok moment, Greg.
But had you been sober, you would have seen it probably like we do.
Yeah,
Well, that's a
exactly.
possibility.
Yeah, okay.
But
Well, there's
hell, I
that.
mean, anytime somebody jumps in a pool of sharks and gets bit, that's radio gold. I mean, TV gold.
No, that was nonsense. It was annoying and not appropriate.
Whatever.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so Jerry is the one guy who thought it was okay. I was not a fan. But that's okay.
It's a learning lesson, Greg.
Yeah, well, this is what not to do.
You know
Right.
what not to do now.
Yeah, but then we didn't need the jackass people to show us that. We knew.
Let's get Jerry to show us.
Well,
Yeah.
you couldn't have a smart ass person do it.
Yeah, Greg, why hasn't Henry Winkler been on Shark Week?
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg, why?
Because he demands a much higher paycheck than Captain Kirk. That's the only thing. That's all I got. No, but I'll tell you, the show is one thing. There has been some, backlashes. I predicted that people were not a fan of that. Jerry's like the only one I've come across who thought the jackass thing was good.
Well, I just, you got to go.
You're
across
odd
the grain
and wrong.
every now and then.
You're odd and you're wrong, but that's okay.
Is there anyone of note that liked it?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that particular show. But, if you just look at it from the pure entertainment standpoint, which is obviously what Jerry's talking about. And
Yes.
he's
that
easily
is
amused,
true.
of course.
I will digress. It did suck.
Yeah, well, it wasn't. It's not
Except
good.
the point when they jumped into the pool of sharks. I mean, hell, you can't. That's like TV gold right there. Greg.
Okay,
Come
all
on.
right. You said that already. I think that's enough.
Greg, you
Stop.
can't blame Jerry. He's been drinking the Sharkleberry Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, since that whole Megalodon thing a few years ago, they've kind of come back and said, I'm talking about the Discovery Channel, has said that, hey, we're going to take a better tack. We did get a lot of feedback for people who didn't appreciate that and doesn't really do much for sharks. And in the last couple of years, they've kind of toned it down a little bit. And, a lot of the shows this week or last week were actually pretty good overall. And the thing is, though, it did get a lot of backlash from the shark scientific community, as I predicted it would. Especially that jackass thing. They did not like it. It was like, what are you doing this? Whoever, gave this show the green light, should have known this was a bad idea. It's not good for sharks. It doesn't paint them in a positive light. And if you're trying to, change your vibe about Shark Week in general, you're doing a piss poor job at it. And I saw one in particular and was saying that, they actually did a study supposedly on the effects of Shark Week and what it has done to change the perception of sharks to the general public. And basically, their quote-unquote study said that it hasn't been doing a very good job overall.
Whose study?
Well, it was, these scientist folks. And they, and I was like, they actually got a pretty good point. Supposedly they did some kind of survey and studied, the effects of Shark Week.
For years.
Huh?
I've been preaching that for years.
You didn't do any friggin' study. You just hung out at the bar and talked to your diving friends.
I sit and watch it, Greg. I mean,
it's informal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but what I'm saying is their study came back and it said that it wasn't really doing a very good job. Which is kind of what, I think that's common sense. You see some stuff they do is good, and then you see the positive stuff they do gets overshadowed by a bonehead idea like the
they're
jackass
just trying to
thing.
get eyeballs. That's
right.
it. They're not
but
trying
here's
to
where the
educate.
scientists lost me. because one of the things they complain like, well, they got to quit doing the jackass kind of stuff and try to focus a little bit more on, shark conservation. I'm like, yeah, okay, they do. They got to make it entertaining too. But what they lost me when they said, and they need to have more diversity in their, white old men shark scientists. That's all they show on Shark Week.
They've had Shaq. They've had that Tiffany.
Yeah, but those aren't
Radish.
the shark scientists.
Tiffany Radish.
They weren't talking about the celebrities. They were talking about the scientists, the shark experts that they always have on that are like informing the guys from Jackass and inform the shark scientist guys. And they're always old white guys. And I'm like, they need to have more women and younger women and people of color. And
well,
they
did.
Well, they had some of them, yes, but they were complaining that if they had more diversity, Shark would be so much better. And I'm like, for who?
Well,
not for that. That makes a hill of beans difference to the sharks. You hear what I'm saying? I mean, I understand the whole, we need more diversity in the workforce and blah, 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 blah. But they totally lost me on their paper because they were like saying Shark Week hasn't done much to further the conservation efforts of sharks. That was their premise. But yet then they go into this diversity thing. And I'm like, look, if that's a totally different ball game, isn't it? What does that have to do with saving sharks?
Diver to sea.
Yeah. Divers. See. See what? Exactly. We'll talk more about it next. Stay close.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Conventional underwater scooters can be heavy, unwieldy, and underpowered. At just over 8 pounds and with speeds of up to 7 miles per hour, the Scuba Jet Pro dive scooter is a game changer and fits in your dive bag. The Scuba Jet Pro uses an eco-friendly jet engine with impeller technology. With adapters, it can even power paddleboards, canoes, kayaks, and all kinds of water sports equipment. It's the most versatile scooter you'll ever own. Learn more and get the Scuba Jet Pro at ScubaJet.com. That's ScubaJet.com.
Hosting a radio show about scuba diving, flying, and boating is one of the best gigs on the planet. It's actually part of my job to check out and report on cool new products I personally use to enhance my diving, flying, and boating adventures. However, I do believe in sharing the joy, and this is why I wanted to tell you about Nanook Professional Protective Cases. Nanook cases are designed to protect the most sensitive equipment in the harshest environments. From their high-impact NK7 resin to their exclusive Power Claw latches, Nanook has raised the bar for those of you that demand the best protection for your gear. Plus, Nanook cases generally cost less than similar products currently on the market. From an iPhone to a full set of dive gear, whatever you need to shield from the elements, Nanook Professional Protective Cases has the size, shape, and color for you. Go to Nanook.com. That's NANUK.com for Nanook Professional Protective Cases. The evolution of protection.
Hey, baby, what's going down?
Later, nerd.
Are you lacking with the ladies?
Nope.
Enhance your scuba superpowers with a new ScubaRadio hat.
Wow, nice hat.
Just picked it up at ScubaRadio.com.
Buy 2 ScubaRadio hats and get free shipping.
Need a dive buddy, sexy?
Always, and I got a ScubaRadio hat for you, too.
New ScubaRadio hats are now available at ScubaRadio.com.
So cool.
Order yours today, or stay a loser.
Let me tell you about a friend I know. He's got the world's first scuba diving radio show. So now everywhere I am, and everywhere I go, the first thing that I tune to is Scuba Radio.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. CJ is in the studio with me. We got Jerry the Diver Guy. We got the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad connected via the web. I'd be Barry the Bugger. We got Casey the Tobacco Nut, Cap Moldy Martini, Bubble Boy, even Vinny Two Tanks. I mean, there's a lot of diversity represented here on Scuba Radio. Just to be clear, I mean, we have geniuses like myself. We have divers. We have idiots. We have people that are borderline insane, hillbillies. What do you want from us?
That is quite the cross section.
Yeah, yeah. So and I'll tell you from experience, that diversity we have makes no difference on how crappy we do our show every week, week in and week out.
You're saying we could suck this up no matter what.
Why do I say I apologize in advance so often on this show?
Because you're worried about being canceled.
Because your wife taught you that.
Yeah.
There was another Barry joke.
Yeah. So anyway.
Was he wrong,
I mean, diversity in Shark Week, maybe they could improve on that. But like I said, I don't see the point.
They have black tips and white tips.
Yeah. But here's the kicker. That whole scientific thing aside, I expected the backlash against Discovery for it. And I think it's definitely warranted. But here's the other thing that kind of came off of Shark Week. Some shark scientists in Australia have put out an effort, and you might have seen this on the mainstream media because it was reported all over.
I don't watch
that weekend over Shark Week, that there was an effort to change shark attacks to unfortunate encounters.
Like that's going to do anything.
And then if you change the semantic description of incidents with sharks and not call them shark attacks, then it'll be better for sharks. There'll be unfortunate encounters.
That's like if you jumped off a bridge, it would be a rapid stop.
Yeah. It makes all the difference in the world. Like us saying we're geniuses and all that kind of stuff.
That's your words.
What? Yeah.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Manny. I'm your dive master lead in Aquacat, and you're here at Scuba Radio.
Yeah, wait, you're the lead dive master on the Aquacat? What are you?
Yes, sir, I'm the lead dive master.
Okay, do it again, one more time.
You kidding?
No.
Okay, guys, I'm Manny. I'm your dive master lead in Aquacat, and you're here at Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
The what? Okay. Hi guys, I'm Manny. I'm a dive instructor in Aquacat, and you're listening to Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to
The world's first radio show devoted to dive. You kidding or what? You did the translation.
Drew?
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
I can do it slow.
Okay, do it slow. Yeah, do it slow.
The world's first
radio
show devoted to diving. Devoted You know what, guys?
To diving.
For the Spanish speakers, la mejor radio estación de radio devota de lo que es el buceo.
Yes, this is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. Thank you, Manny. I love, I don't know whatever happened to him. After that, I think he decided to never talk to us ever again.
Well, I mean,
he run like hell.
You did make him look bad.
What? What are you talking about?
With your little bumper there.
I don't know that. I thought that was spotlighting his creativity,
great,
his
sweet, and innocent,
his delivery. I thought it was. I celebrate people like Manny and appreciate their support of our show.
Oh, that explains the funny hats.
Maybe it could. There's hats. Sometimes there's tattoos.
And the noisemakers.
Actually, I misspoke. I said unfortunate encounters. They want to change shark attacks to negative encounters.
Why don't they just call them whoopsie?
Whoopsies? Okay.
What about, oh, crap, I got bit.
Way too long, Jerry. Way too long.
Oh, well.
But yeah, negative
unfortunate
encounters.
Loss of limb.
Would it make a hill of beans difference whatsoever, you think?
No. First, I would have to quantify a hill of beans.
That's a little mound of dirt with beans planted in it.
Okay, no.
Why is there dirt with your beans?
Maybe they're dirt beans.
Oh, you don't want to know.
Well, you're
Greg.
not going to grow no beans without dirt.
Come on, Greg.
All right.
Get with the program. Greg.
I don't know about shark attacks, but what we're having right now,
Farmer radio.
I would call this a negative encounter.
Yeah.
Well,
well,
one
always.
truck full of beans would be about 8 cubic yards.
Yeah.
Farmers only.
Well, Barry, why are you throwing math problems
Farmers
into the mix
Almanac.
here?
Well, he wanted to know how large a hill of beans was. So.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to know.
Yeah. So
Thank you, Barry. Thank you for the insight.
Seriously, I thought you would need that.
a weekly negative encounter. Scuba Radio.
Featuring Barry.
Does that mean we're negatively buoyant?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't
Sinking
know.
like a stone.
Unless you go to the Mexican restaurant, then you could be positively good.
Yeah.
Just remember.
But where is the sanity in any of this stuff?
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
You done
I've yet
lost
to
us,
find
Greg.
it.
I
You
mean,
drive there every week, CJ, just for some of this.
well, no, I'm going back to Shark Week. Follow me, please. Stay up.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The thing is, I don't get where they're going with this. It just makes the whole scientific shark community look dumb,
Greg.
doesn't it? When you put out crap like
I
that.
can't argue with scientists. I'm not that smart.
Oh, really?
Greg,
Come on, you are. You're
look,
smart.
It's Discovery Channel's Shark Week. They had to keep up with tradition. They had to do something stupid.
Okay, that wasn't Shark Week that did that. It was some shark
It's
scientists
still-
in Australia that
Yeah,
proposed this idea to change shark attacks to negative encounters, thinking that this would
But who
change
gets
the
the
perception.
blame? Who gets the blame for that? Discovery Channel.
No, the shark scientists in Australia that put it out there.
They're
Jared.
not getting blamed for
How
it.
about if they called them taste tests?
Okay.
You know,
and-
like when you used to go to the mall and they'd go,
yeah.
hey, try this. See if you like it. See if you
Yeah.
like it.
Okay,
And if you
taste
don't,
test.
spit it
How
out
about
into
a
your
shark
napkin.
mishap? It's just a mishap. He didn't mean
Well,
to bite you. He
you
thought
know,
it was something
shark.
else.
It used to be.
Stop looking so delicious.
You know, believe it or not, I actually own sharkattackfile.com and internationalsharkattackfile.com. I own those domain names.
You
on the
do?
Still
internet.
pay for
Well,
those?
aren't you
I have
special?
them. I have them, and so if there's any effort to change Shark Attack, I want to know it because it's gonna affect my bottom line.
So you're
determined to
getting
sell that
paid.
domain name one day. No,
You're
he
getting
doesn't
paid off somebody's
No,
misfortune.
no,
I can't tell
let
if
me-
he's joking because, one, if he's not joking, it makes no sense. But if he's joking, it's not funny.
Okay, no. First of all,
Where does that leave me as a listener?
I'll explain.
Bit
I
on the Shark Attack
type it in.
house.
Type it in on your device right now.
I will not.
Sharkattackfile.com. See what shows up. You're going to see Scuba Radio shows.
Oh,
You're
you
going
mirrored
to-
it to
you're-
the. All right,
I didn't mirror it. I own it. And the reason is because the people that were doing a Shark Attack File, website years ago,
It says this site can't be reached.
that would be your internet provider.
Oh, wait, there it goes.
Yeah.
Scuba Radio.
Yeah,
Okay.
suck it, loser. And here's the thing. They were doing some bad things for sharks. So I was like, you know what? They had not registered that domain name. So I purchased it, pointed it to Scuba Radio, because if anybody's going to treat sharks correctly, it's going to be us. And we're going to tell the truth when it comes to sharks.
Oh
and
crap! I
shark
got
incidents.
bit. I still
know-
like that better.
Have you heard of one shark bite where they actually kept biting until they finished off the whole person?
Yeah.
What?
No.
What is he talking about?
He's making a point.
He's making a point?
This
a
is
person's
rare.
ever
Shut
been
up. He's
bit-
making a point.
Okay.
Go there.
Anytime a person's ever been bitten by a shark, they spit them back out. They don't like them.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right. That's true.
Not really an attack. It's
an incident. It's a tasting, like
it's
you
a
said.
smorgasbord.
They don't have hands,
Yeah.
so they taste with their teeth sometimes, and
Right.
these create
we're gonna-
these create negative encounters.
It's a shark tasting. James has invented that terminology.
Right. But see, this is where you get this information on Scuba Radio. So we own sharkattackfile.com. So I'm not a big fan of
Is there
changing.
anything else you own?
Well, I got
He
this.
also has pastywhiteguy.com.
No, I got this goofy red cap that some idiot sent me years ago. No.
I thought
I
that-
was like,
Thank you, Jerry.
oh boy. Anyway,
some people like their red cap.
no, I do. I like it,
Yeah, it's
Makes you easier to
somewhere.
spot for hunters.
especially the reservoir on the very top of it.
Where's
Anyway,
Waldo
The
at?
tip.
okay, so
Just the tip.
Negative encounters continue. And speaking of negative encounters, the tobacco nut, Casey, just popped back in on the YouTube and Facebook Live video. Casey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
My scalloping cap. I've been scalloping.
Whoa.
What's he talking about?
Yeah,
what's going on with that?
What's that on your
type?
He's got a weird hat or something that he's wearing on his noggin. That is, I'll tell you what, that's first class. That's
first grade.
Serious DIY work right there.
I bet you got
Casey.
a merit badge in crafts for that.
He got that at some restaurant, probably.
DIY work.
Did you clean your plate? Good boy.
Basically, you took a piece of paper, copied a couple scallop pictures and crayon scallops on top of it, so we knew that they're scallops. Casey?
Whoa.
Y'all quit being mean to Casey.
Hat?
Yeah. Well, it's not a ScubaRadio hat. No, that would be a scallops hat. Yeah.
Right. But underneath is a ScubaRadio hat.
Oh.
I thought it was like a minor league baseball
That is genius
team.
right there.
Like the Sarasota Scallops.
That kind of artwork's been going for like $500,000 now, depending on
I've heard of this. Yeah.
I can't let you know the people that purchased this many hats, but
yeah,
it's up there.
Okay, so this hat is supposed to do what exactly, Casey?
Make us laugh.
At him.
Make you laugh and acknowledge the fact that it is scallop season.
Yeah.
Rabbit season.
Is it already open, or does it open in conjunction with lobster season this week?
No, it's already open. It actually opened last week.
Okay.
Crab season.
Have you already crabbed? All right.
Greg, focus. Did you take your ginkgo biloba this morning?
Crabbing is something only Barry does.
No, he took horny goat weed.
Rabbit season.
I'm glad Barry's entertained today.
Yeah, that's one of us.
I missed the fun.
What a negative encounter we are having
There's
today.
a first for everything.
Yeah, but so have you been out yet on your new boat to catch these scallops?
Yes,
you already
I have.
So you already
I've been
eaten some?
Successful. Yes,
Yeah?
I've eaten some.
Oh, okay.
Little garlic, little butter, and I have about a dozen left that tonight will be done since today is officially Tequila Day.
Oh, tequila
They
and
will
scallop.
Be done basted with a little tequila, butter, and garlic. It'd be wonderful.
Tequila Mockingbird.
You're not going to go down the Brittany way and just eat them whole while they're raw.
No comment.
No, Jerry. Barry.
No,
leave me
Jerry.
out of that one.
No, Jerry or Barry, I guess, on that one. All right, we're coming up. Stay close.
Scuba Radio.
Would you like to talk diving? Greg the Dive Master's all toweled down and ready to take your call now. Call Scuba Radio at 1-888-88-SCUBA.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of Scuba Radio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Power, simplicity, reliability. It's what you demand of your dive computer. And Shearwater delivers. Shearwater evolved out of one tech diver's need for a reliable, easy-to-use rebreather dive computer and quickly became the tech market leader. Now recreational divers have taken notice. The Shearwater Peregrine is a simple, full-color, multi-gas dive computer. It's also the most economical Shearwater dive computer released to date. Check it out and the entire line at shearwater.com. Shearwater. Dive computers for demanding divers.
Larry, I'm freaking out.
Why?
Florida spiny lobster season is almost here and we could end up as a diver's dinner.
Lenny, you and me are the defending tag team hide-and-seek champions.
But they...
And even if they do spot us, we're masters of escape.
Oh yeah, Chris Angel? Try escaping the equalizer.
Oh, crap.
Limit out with the lightweight trigger-operated Equalizer lobster snare. Get yours now at Florida dive retailers and lobsterlooper.com.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Meet the crabby crustacean from a faraway world.
It's a lobster. A big one.
Who's clawed his way to the top of Tinseltown. Lobster Man from Mars. Starring Tony Curtis.
It's the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life. What action. What passion. Wow, it's great.
In the thriller that delivers seafood from outer space. Lobster Man from Mars.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. Who knows? We might see a human-sized lobster next week for Florida spiny lobster season and Bugfest.
That'd have to be a record.
Well,
a big record.
It probably would be a record for Bugfest, yeah. But you never know with all these UFO sightings. Maybe the aliens look like lobsters, and this will be the time. This will be the time we have our negative encounter. But it won't be with a shark or a shark attack. It'll be with a lobster man from Mars.
Okay.
Let's see you looper that sucker.
Oh, no, you'd have to manhandle that. There'll be no looping.
Uh-oh.
But then again, the Equalizer might be able to tame the lobster man
Do
from
we need
Mars.
a butter girl for that?
Butter girl.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this, CJ?
No.
So, we were talking about our lobster-catching alter egos. I'm the lobster slayer. CJ is Bug Boy. And then Jerry the Diver Guy calls himself the Crustacean Crusher. That's fine.
Unofficial. We don't recognize it.
And then
He does call himself that.
No.
But
Not officially recognized by Scuba Radio.
True.
Whatever.
Unofficial Crustacean Crusher.
Prove myself again this year.
But the one person that kind of took on another name was Brittany. She was going to be Bug Girl, right? Like
Right.
Catwoman or Catgirl.
I remember
Bug
that.
Girl. But then Jerry today comes up with this idea like we need to find a butter girl.
Yes.
Is that like a...
Has
Never
nothing to
mind.
do with catching lobster. He just would like to find someone
we have to have a woman to butter a lobster.
Is that like a butter face?
girl.
Not like a sugar daddy.
I don't know. She's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I have no idea where she is or why Jerry would want such a thing, but I don't think.
Well, wouldn't you like to have a string bikini girl with butter and slapping on your lobster tail?
So her superpower is she would be able to just show up in a moment's notice when you're about to chow down on your lobster and you're out of butter.
Well, the Land O'Lakes girl's out of a gig, so maybe we can get her.
Okay. So Butter Girl would excrete butter.
Already has experience in the butter industry.
Or maybe
Okay.
Mrs. Buttersworth.
There you go.
All right.
She's out of a
Smooth
job
and
too.
creamy.
I apologized in advance, so we're good. Let's just move on to Bugfest prizes. They were going to be up for Bugface. Bugface.
No, what are we talking
That's
about?
another prize.
Yeah. You thought coronavirus was bad. After lobster mini season,
That came down with the bug face. I got the bug face. I got the bug face.
There's something there. Hey, what's wrong with him? He's got bug face.
You haven't even started drinking.
And the only cure is Butter Girl.
Butter Girl.
You get that from drinking too much rum, Greg.
Butter Girl.
You're not S-faced, you're bug-faced.
Okay. Prizes for Bugfest. As we said earlier, a 2-night, 3-day dive package for 2 people to Bimini Scuba Center. BiminiScubaCenter.com. Check it out. Transportation's provided on Balleria, right?
Ask Steve Winwood.
Yeah, the fast ferry from Fort Lauderdale, $2,000 value, pretty sweet. And being that you're going over on the ferry, you can dive for the entire 3 days while you're there in Bimini. So that really makes it a nice prize. We got a Shearwater Peregrine dive computer to give away from our friends at Shearwater. That's $500 value, plus some shirts and dry bags from them. They've been very, very supportive of Bugfest. So we got to thank them for that. Also, we have some Equalizer lobster snares to give away. Check them out, lobsterlooper.com. But the lobster snare of choice that we've been using on Scuba Radio the last few years has been the Equalizer. Or I should say, the Equalizer. Is that how you say it? How's he say it?
The Equalizer.
Exactly. We got 3 of those to give away. That's a nice little prize. We have some 3D buoys to give away, which we might have to hold one back and use it for the Scuba Radio crew. This is a new dive flag. You know what? It's like the size of a giant inflatable punching clown that you had when you were a kid. You're like punching it all the time.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, but it's that big. It blows up really huge, and then it floats on the surface. Makes the boaters.
How do you blow it up, Greg?
Well, only one way to find out.
You got to punch the clown.
No.
Butter girl.
Stick it in your mouth and blow on it. So there's we have that. We also have some Moray dive lights from our friends at Moray Dive Lights. And here's the kicker for Moray Dive Lights. Trevor, big fan of the show and a huge supporter. He's going to help us out at Bugfest. But if you can't get to Bugfest, where we're going to be at Lauderdale by the Sea next week, just by listening right now, you can go to their website at moraydivelights.com, use coupon code ScubaRadio, and get 25% off any Moray DCT dive light, DSS, all their stuff. And you get a free Mark Light tank light, the color of your choice. Let's see, the color of the light purchased with the green cone. There you go. And free shipping.
Check them out, Greg.
25% off. moraydivelights.com. Coupon code Scuba Radio. We'll have Tiki Toss games, Scuba Radio stuff, Scuba Jet merchandise, hats, and all kinds of things. So it's going to be pretty sweet for Bugfest. We got more details to show and share with you in hour 2.
Butter not included.
Also, Gonzo from Force Blue going to give us a little preview of our event Monday at Turtletown. That's coming up in hour 2 of the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
If you be pressurized there, you'll want to be there on Scuba Radio.
Let's go! Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Scuba Radio.
This seems the logical place for fish to congregate.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past editions of Scuba Radio worldwide over the internet at ScubaRadio.com.
So we're in international waters? Indeed so.
Tell a friend and buddy up with your radio every week for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Well, it's all very nice here, but we should be going. I miss me wife and me oxygen.
Yes, we all miss our loved ones and gases. Let's go.
The opinions you just heard on Scuba Radio are those of the hosts, callers, and guests.
Okay, what I just heard? Blah, 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 blah.
They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
Come on, quit yanking me.
Scuba diving does involve risk and should never be conducted without proper instruction and training.
Oh, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I could die.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at ScubaRadio.com.
Hello there. Don't be alarmed. We're just preparing your listening device for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We do this, of course, by filling your radio with water. Don't worry, we're professionals. Thanks to me, you won't even get wet. You see, I've crammed every appendage of my body into the cracks and crevices of your radio, ensuring an airtight seal. By the way, don't touch your on-off knob. That's a very sensitive area. Anyway, I should remind you, we believe in the buddy system just like diving, so don't listen alone. Call your buddy and tell them that Scuba Radio is about to begin.
We're gonna start a new life.
under the sea.
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Did it just get warmer?
There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
Where the hell are the sharks?
And now, here's your dive guide for Scuba Radio, Greg the Dive Master.
And welcome to Hour 2 of the world's first radio show devoted to diving. Greg the Dive Master in the studio with CJ and Jerry the Diver Guy as we get geared up for lobster mini season and to celebrate accordingly. You guys are already got your cocktails, I see.
I got thirsty.
Got thirsty? Well, it is Scuba Radio Happy Hour, so feel free to partake if you are not diving today and just talking about it and wanting to get socially lubricated like CJ and Jerry, who pretty much is lubricated 24/7.
He got a head start on me.
He did. He did.
I woke
indeed.
up this morning drinking.
Yeah.
He's like George Thorogood. He woke up this morning. He got himself a beer.
One bourbon.
One scotch.
And one beer.
Okay. And during the...
We didn't even rehearse that, believe it or not.
Shocking. Really shocking. Good. That's a negative encounter again, once again. Scuba Radio Scuba Squad, speaking of those, Barry the Bugger, Casey Tobacco Nut, Catmull DiMartini at the Gomez Hilton, and the newly improved Tiki Bar is in full effect. We're going to experience that this coming week for sure. Bubble Boy, Vinny Two Tanks, and Gonzo from Force Blue is standing by too, and we're going to get to him in just a bit, as you can see them all waving and everything on Facebook Live and YouTube. However, we got to talk to Steve Delavera first and kind of get a last-minute check on Bugfest at Bugfest by the Sea at Lauderdale by the Sea. Steve, how are you, buddy? What's going on?
I'm doing good, Greg. How are you?
Yes, well, I'm great. I'm psyched. I'm packed up pretty much, ready to go. Bring our equalizer lobster snare down there to catch some bugs. And, and give away a bunch of prizes, too. It's going to be a huge Bugfest this year since we've been backed up a little bit, over the last year or two because of COVID. I think, we were going over the prizes, Steve and I, this week, and I think we might just set a new record for Bugfest when it comes to prizes. What do you think, Steve?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Aquilung regulator on my desk right now. It's valued at $920.
Wow. I see. Yeah. That's something new. I didn't know you had that. That's awesome.
Yeah, we got that. Yeah.
Okay, so we got the Shearwater Dive computer. We got a trip to the Bahamas with Neil Watson Scuba Adventures, and that's $2,000 package right there. So that's just we're just scratching the surface there with some of the stuff.
We got lots of gift certificates and other small prizes to give away. So, and not to mention the cash we give to the divers for winning the biggest lobsters. And
cold hard cash up for grabs at Bugfest. So
it's only like $30 to register.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to get to. Can people just literally show up Tuesday at the kickoff party at Plunge Beach Hotel and sign up, or what is the cutoff time?
Yeah, they can come to the mini season kickoff party and sign up, and they can also sign up online between now and then on the town's website, which is discover.lbts.com/bugfest.
Okay.
So we won't cut the online off till sometime maybe late Tuesday night.
Got it.
So and then even if they dive with Jeff Terode at South Florida Diving,
yeah,
they can even register that Wednesday morning.
Okay,
on the boat.
All right, yeah. I was going to say there's going to be some remote locations for you to sign up last minute if you want to join the festivities. Because how you get in on all those prizes is you go out and you catch a lobster after you've registered for Bugfest, and for each lobster you catch, you get like a number or a raffle ticket or whatever, and then we call out the numbers and award the prizes way for the most part.
We even give the divers a raffle ticket for just registering. So, I mean, they can go out and not catch any lobster, and they're still in the contest.
Okay.
They can come still win something, yeah.
There you go. If you get skunked, which would never happen on the radio, we'll have a shot at winning something.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
I want
I
to mention too.
Yeah.
Bugfest is very proud. We've gone 8 straight years without any divers swallowed by whales. So
yes.
I think that's a good record.
That is a good record. I think we're going to maintain it. I feel good.
Yeah,
I feel good about
we're going to do think we'll hit 9 this year too.
Yeah, okay. I think you are right on line. And things have changed up a little bit this year. We're doing the kickoff party Tuesday. Then we're doing the lobster kickoff, or lobster cook-off, I should say, on Wednesday instead of Thursday, right?
Right, because it's a one-day contest this year. You know, we didn't even know we were having Bugfest until like April or May because of COVID. Yeah. So we got a late start with promoting and organizing it. So we try to make it a bit simpler this year. So we made it a one-day contest. Yeah. Next year we'll probably go back to 2.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I'll tell you, when I started thinking about this, I was like, you know what, this might actually work out pretty good, because a lot of the stuff we give away at the lobster cook-off, you could use lobstering. You know, like whether it's these 3D buoys or the equalizers.
I was hoping you wouldn't give away the equalizers then. I was hoping you'd save that for the end.
Nope.
I could really dig into our chances.
We got to blow them out. And then, you know, people that win this stuff on Wednesday night will have the option to go out lobstering on Thursday and use some of this stuff that they might have scored at Bugfest. That's right, yeah. So, you know, we may find this a better format. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes this year. I just hope, you know, we just hope for good weather, you know, as always. You know?
Yes. So. Yeah, weather can put a little damper on things sometimes. But, you know, we manage even if the rain comes down. It won't really matter for the kickoff party because you're hanging out at the bar there by the pool anyway.
Right.
And, we're going to have our mermaid Kristen on site. We're going to have some scuba jets maybe out for people to look at and gawk at and stuff. Nice. So there'll be some things going on, you know, at the event, on top of the fact that the first beverage is on Bugfest or something. Isn't that right? At the kickoff party?
Yeah, actually, it's the first 120 divers and their guests, or even if you're not a diver, it's also show up. Yeah. The first 120 people show up at the plunge on Tuesday for the mini season cookoff party. We'll get, and they sign our guest register, give us their email. Right. We'll give them one raffle ticket, which is good for a free craft beer, courtesy of Gold Coast Scuba and Wynwood Brewing out of Miami.
Excellent. Yeah, and by the way, that's one ticket, Jerry. So you can sign Jerry, but you can't go back.
Can you sign me up 120 times?
No, you can't sign up as Crustacean Crusher and Jerry the Diver Guy. Just one. Yeah, so it's going to be fun at the kickoff party. And then, of course, Wednesday, it's right there in the square at Lauderdale by the Sea, right?
Angle Square on the Ocean Plaza, yep.
Yeah, excellent.
Is where all the festivities are, yeah.
I love it. Well, I'm really looking forward to it, Steve. Thanks for letting us participate once again. And, boy, I'll tell you what, people are jonesing for this event. This is going to be the first big diving event outside that, you know, the diving community can participate in since COVID. So it's going to be interesting to see how things fold out. But I think it's going to be pretty sweet. I really do. I'm really looking forward to it.
I think we're going to have a good turnout, and I want to thank you and ScubaRadio for all the support you've shown to us over the years, and we're looking forward to having you guys down. By the way, I booked a room at Plunge for Tuesday and Wednesday, so I'll see you guys.
Oh, God help us!
Maybe after hours.
Steve doesn't even have to walk home.
Steve will have to buy drinks.
Well, I'm manning the midnight tent in El Prado Park for the midnight dive. So,
okay. Well,
I get some long days coming up.
Yeah, you might not need to stock up on those craft beers. That
just give us your ticket, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good time. The parties go like the kickoff party 7 to 9, but it may go a little longer, depending on how you want to play. But each night it's going to be going to be a blast. Got the Scuba Cowboy too. He's going to be playing music and all kinds of fun festivities. So appreciate it, Steve. Look forward to seeing you this week, and don't forget to mark and. Those lobster spots. Keep your ears open. We're going to try to check in with Chiefy. Sure. He's and see if we can bribe him into giving us his lobster hot spot. So we'll see.
Yeah, Chiefy. The serious divers all have their own spots. That's for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. Or they know somebody who has them, like you or Chiefy.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So work it for us, my friend, and we'll see you on Tuesday. All right. There you go. Steve Delavera from Lauderdale by the Sea. Yeah, he works with the Chamber of Commerce there, and they're the ones putting together this fine event. And I'll tell you, it's been a great event. We've participated in the last 5 years of this thing.
I always thought Steve was like the mayor.
No, we missed a year.
No, we didn't miss a year. We missed a year because of COVID, but
we were there
5 years before that, Vinny. This will be our fifth.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody missed it last year, so we didn't miss it. Everybody.
There wasn't
gonna
anything
be
to miss.
the greatest.
That's right. There was nothing to miss. It didn't happen.
No. There was something to miss. The
What?
crustacean crusher was born.
No, we didn't miss him. We definitely didn't miss him. But I'll tell you who we do miss, and that's Gonzo from Force Blue. We're going to talk to him next about this event going on Monday before Bugfest. That's coming up. Stay close.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Be an explorer in the other 2/3 of your world. Be the buddy who takes the kids in the aquarium instead of just to it. Be adventurous. Be amazed. Be a diver.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, no, Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of Scuba Radio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Power, simplicity, reliability. It's what you demand of your dive computer, and Shearwater delivers. Shearwater evolved out of one tech diver's need for a reliable, easy-to-use rebreather dive computer and quickly became the tech market leader. Now recreational divers have taken notice. The Shearwater Taric is the best, most intuitive, and reliable wristwatch-sized dive computer on the market. Check it out in the entire line at shearwater.com. Shearwater, dive computers for demanding divers.
Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Hi, this is Neil Watson, the Dive God.
And I'm Peter Hughes.
These guys come from legend. They're basically gods.
We've been around the block a time or two with the diving industry.
But I've never heard something as nutty as this.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
God's friggin' gift to humanity.
Now here's a guy I've been putting up with for over 20 years.
Greg, the Dive Master.
You can tell the master I'm done for the day.
Now beat it, loser.
And by the way, Greg, it's Peter Huge.
Whoa.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. You know, we're going to be hanging with the Dive God at Bugfest next week for sure. And who knows, Peter Huge might be there too. Is he?
Peter Hughes?
Hughes.
Peter who?
That's what I said.
Hughes.
Anyway, we'll see if they both show. I know Dive God definitely going to be on site, but time will tell. But look, let's back up a day because Bugfest is Tuesday at Lauderdale by the Sea. It's going to be the place to be. But on Monday morning, 9 to 1, we have a huge event going on in Jupiter, Florida, at the Jupiter Inlet, a place they like to call Turtle Town because sea turtles frequent this area off of the Jupiter Inlet. It's Du Bois Park. Am I saying it right there, Gonzo from Force Blue?
Yes, sir. Du Bois Park.
Du Bois Park. And it's right there at Jupiter Inlet. Small little area. So it's easy to find on a map and stuff. But 9 to 1, Force Blue, and God knows who else is going to be there. They may have local media, all kinds of stuff. Because we're going to go see if we can find some of these sea turtles that frequent Turtle Town. And they're going to work with these, this local turtle facility. Isn't it just down the road in Juneau or something? Is that right?
It's in-water research. Yes,
in-water
sir.
research, okay.
Yep.
And so you're going to help wrestle up these sea turtles, and then they're going to measure them, weigh them, make sure they don't have any diseases, just kind of give them a little checkout kind of thing.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yep. Yes, sir. Yeah. So Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I was going to say, give us a little bit more detail. Do you expect anything more than that? Or, I mean, and I would imagine, I want to find out, do you have a technique on how you wrestle these sea turtles? Because it can't be like a super easy thing to do, I'm guessing, is it?
Sweep the leg.
Sweet.
Oh, boy.
It can be tricky because depending upon the size of the turtle. I mean, some will get all the way up to about 400 pounds. So, it depends on the size of the turtle. But the biggest thing is you need to be careful because you're dealing with another species. So that's why we have our scientific partners from In-Water Research. They're going to show us how to handle them, how to treat them with care. We're going to bring them up, and then they are going to do the assessment. They're going to weigh them, measure them, check them for any kind of diseases or tumors. If by some chance they have those, they're gonna take them to have them further treated,
and rehabilitate them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then those that are healthy, we're going to re-release them right there in that same location. We'll release them back into the marine environment. So it's a pretty neat experience. But they're also going to be there educating any public that would like to come out and learn more about sea turtles and how they interact within the marine environment with our population and all that good stuff. Learn more about what you'll see while you're swimming.
That would be a positive experience.
Yes, it would be a positive encounter.
I think.
Want to make that clear. Yeah, and they've brought the Force Blue team together for this because you guys are the muscle for these researchers. Because like you said, some of these turtles can get pretty big, and these Force Blue guys are, they're retired special ops military guys that are helping out these marine projects like this. And this is a really good match. And I'm going to be fascinated to just see how this works. I mean, you guys have done this before. You just did it a couple weeks ago down in the Keys, right?
Yes, sir. We just finished a mission in Big Pine Key where we did the same thing. And they were close to 40 turtles, I believe.
Wow.
Same thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The different ones, green turtles, loggerheads, just interacting. Same thing, doing the assessments and such. So we're just coming from Big Pine Key, secured that mission.
Yeah.
Now we have this one. So it's a fun mission. It's definitely like all of our missions. They're fun, but they're also challenging. I mean,
I'm sure
talking about wrestling, wrangling, as you would say,
right?
A 4-pound turtle, but doing it with care, so as to not disrupt them and let ourselves.
It's an art. We've never done any kind of turtle wrangling here on Scuba Radio. We've done mermaid wrangling, and we are bringing Kristen.
We've done enough of that.
And to this event as well. She's planning to come down there, and they might be able to wrangle a mermaid on top of the turtle. Not at the same time, but okay. He's
just trying to get me in trouble. He's just trying to get me in trouble.
And just for your photo taking pleasure, she'll be on site. And you know what? I know she's excited about participating in this event as well. As like you said, just being a bystander to kind of watch how this whole process takes place ought to be pretty fascinating.
The mermaids just be able to tell the turtle to go what to do?
Oh, good point. She could use her siren song to coax the sea turtles into the Force Blue team to make it easier.
Can't sing.
I mean, I saw the movie. She talked to little crabs. She talked to fish. There should be able to just tell the turtle what to do.
Okay, Casey, stop it.
Who's drunk?
Yeah,
it's tequila day.
No, it's okay. Yeah, we get these outbursts every now and then, Gonzo. So you just kind of have to roll with it. But yeah. That was a totally different mermaid, Casey. So don't confuse Kristen with, the Little Mermaid. That was, she wasn't real, Casey.
Ariel. I have a daughter. She's 17 now.
Gary told me she was real.
Right. Well, we have that, and we're going to have our team on site. We're going to record some radio show with these guys from Force Blue. I'm really looking forward to hearing some of the stories. On top of this turtle, rescue effort or monitor effort that's going to take place Monday. And once again, it's totally open to the public. The Turtletown site is fairly shallow too, so you could just wade in the water or snorkel alongside near everybody, I guess. Do we know, Gonzo, or what do you think?
Yeah, we're going to have quite a good involvement. We're going to have Fish and Wildlife will be out there. The local police. We're going to have a lot of people helping out. So we're going to have it sectioned off, but the public will be able to view what we're doing. And like I said, once the turtles are on the land, that's when the scientists will be educating everybody as to what they're doing, how to care for our turtles, and all that good stuff. And then you have that, and you have the chances we're going to have at least 2 Navy SEALs, an Air Force pararescue, a couple of other members of Special Operations Forces, Marines, and you can interact as well. So it's a chance to meet scientists, former Special Operations guys, and then see what's going on with the great mission. But all of that takes second place to, of course, the mermaid, who's going to really.
Well, I don't know about that.
Don't give her that much credit.
When he brings it, when he says, "Hey, Jerry the Diver guy's coming down there with me to be at this event too," so
don't let that stop you.
Well, no, let's have one of these special ops guys give an exhibition on how you take a person out within 15 seconds or less.
$50 to take Greg out.
I got a T-shirt. They'll take that over $50. Come on.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo with a buddy or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of Scuba Radio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Scuba action star Mike Scott is back in a new audiobook, Cayman Cowboys, Reefs Under Pressure. From author Eric Douglas comes the one that started it all. Listen as Mike deals with submarines, kidnapping, betrayal, and more.
He didn't even have fins or a mask to let him see in the water. He was going to be slow and blind. If it weren't for the float, he knew there would be no way he would ever make it to the surface.
Download Cayman Cowboys or Oil and Water, Return to Cayman, Turks and Chaos, and Lionfish at Amazon, booksbyeric.com, and audible.com.
Do you have a message or a product that you'd like to share with the diving world? Well, look no further than Scuba Radio. Just like you, thousands of diving enthusiasts are hearing this message, and we could be talking about you and your product or service as early as next Saturday. Remember, a terrible thing happens when you don't advertise. Nothing. Go to ScubaRadio.com, send us an email, and let's get to work to make your marketing message matter.
Let me tell you about a friend I know. He's got the world's first scuba diving radio show. So now everywhere I am, and everywhere I go, the first thing that I tune to is Scuba Radio.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. That is the Scuba Cowboy. He's going to be at Bugfest. He might even join us for the Force Blue event on Monday if he can work it into his schedule. He's gigging all throughout Florida right now, so it's just a matter of can he get the logistics to work correctly for him to join us. Once again, that event is Monday, this coming Monday, at Jupiter Inlet, Du Bois Park. Gonzo and the crew there from Force Blue. Keith Salm, by the way, I got his name right this time. Last time I called him Kevin, and I got an earful. You heard about that, didn't you, Gonzo?
Yes, sir. I did. Yes,
I said, yeah, I was saying on the air a couple weeks ago, I said, yeah, Kevin Salm, my friend, my close personal friend, set this up. And then he said, yeah, my name's Keith, you big dummy. Well, yeah, so.
Don't take it personally. Greg screws up a lot of names.
Exactly.
And not just names. I mean, all kinds of words.
Right.
States.
Constantly.
He doesn't get states right.
Yeah, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Correction.
Right.
What's that favorite place you like going to there, Walt?
Wyoming? Yes.
Wyoming. Yeah.
Wyoming.
Thank you for that. See, I got this entire crew to keep me in line.
And what kind of car does Jerry drive?
He has a Subaru. Anyway, Gonzo, do you want to hang with us for the rest of the show, or you got to get back to doing more important stuff? Because I totally understand. You're like,
I got about 15 more minutes, if that's all right with
you. Oh, yeah, just hang till you have to log off. I mean, he's former special ops, so he's kind of a big deal.
He can pretty much do what the hell he wants to.
This is true. No one's going to stop him from doing whatever he needs to do. But God bless him for doing this Force Blue stuff, and I can't wait to hang with the crew. It's going to be fun. Monday, and then I don't know, who knows, they might have to follow us down to Bugfest. It's just down the road.
Won't you take me to Turtle Town? Won't you take me to Turtle Town?
Oh, that's enough of that. You guys, what did I tell you about drinking and doing radio?
Always do it.
Right, that's right. I have to rethink that instruction. More coming up.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Here comes old Greg. He's a scaly manfish.
He's Greg the Dive Master.
What you doing in my waters?
The show is a disaster.
I got something to show you.
He's Greg the Dive Master.
Hi there.
Master. Dive Master. Dive Master. Dive Master.
I'm old Greg. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Nart. Hello, fishies.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. In the studio with me, who are definitely socially lubricated today, CJ and Jerry the Dive
Greg,
Guy.
in my defense, when I recorded that song, I was in a place that made me crazy.
What do you mean?
You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say it on the air, but you know.
Okay.
He was at Overboard Entertainment.
No.
Right.
That's the place he was at.
No, I like it here.
It's a little crazier in here than normal. Jerry's a bad influencer. He's an enabler. You think?
No.
I bring out the best in CJ.
Okay, if that's what you're going to call it, that's fine. I was thinking of another four-letter word, but whatever. It's all good.
Dirt?
Catmull DiMartini is at the Gomez Hilton. And, Walt, what's been going on with you, buddy?
We're priming up for the big event, but we haven't heard from Vinny today.
Vinny, two tanks.
Oh, it's time.
You think it is?
You think he's ready?
Yeah.
I think he's ready.
I think he needs do a
Vinny, are you ready?
Today.
Are you ready, Vinny? Yeah, he doesn't have his mic on.
Vinny, are you okay? Are you okay, Vinny? Vinny, are you okay?
How many words will he say?
All right, well, let's find out.
And now, a word from Vinny Two Tanks.
Bugfest.
Bugfest! Yeah!
No way! This has been a word from Vinny Two Tanks on Scuba Radio.
There you go.
Nailed it.
He did.
Good job, Vinny.
Way to be on the ball.
Proud of you, Vinny.
Only had to tell him to turn on his mic before the bit.
You know what? Sometimes you need a reminder, you know?
That's it's fine. That's fine. That's how we roll. I mean, we're a professional show here.
I never want to interrupt the professionals.
Well, okay.
Hey, Vinny, you're a
no danger of that.
He's obviously not listening, is he?
You can interrupt anytime, Vinny. You're a professional.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. But
you got to be paid to be a professional. So technically,
okay. There's that. But look, we're all kind of punchy because we're getting ready for this big outdoor event coming up. Whether it's the Force Blue thing on Monday, we had two of them.
Won't you take me to Turtle Town?
And then we're heading right down to Bugfest, right down the road the next day. And so we got 3 full days of fun and excitement. It's going to be, it's almost going to be sensory overload, I think, after this extended, lockdown.
Can your little monkey heart take it?
Greg.
Good point. I don't know. Only one way to find out.
Look at this as a workup for DEMA show in Vegas.
Well, okay.
We're going to get our livers in check.
All right, so we got to get our livers back in shape, is what you're saying. When we're not diving, because, yeah.
Hey, Greg?
Yes, Casey the tobacco nut.
Have you heard what the odds are in Vegas for you versus the crustacean crusher?
As far as catching lobster, huh?
Well, yeah, Vegas takes bets on everything.
Really? Okay. I have not heard the odds, but I mean, I know what the odds are.
Who's going to win this?
Duh, me, of course. What do you care?
Okay. I'm just,
Well, what, do you know the odds?
I heard they change every day.
Well, all I can say is, Casey, you just need to be there to be the witness.
I wish I could.
Did he say he needs to be there to be the witless?
I don't know. Last time I saw somebody with a paper hat, I was ordering a large fry.
Huh. Okay.
It's not a paper hat. Only that part of it's paper.
Yes.
The rest is real hat.
The front of his baseball cap is a facade.
That's right.
Shame on you,
Also,
CJ.
we need onion rings.
It's like an old Western store. The front is a facade.
Shame on you, CJ. He got a merit badge for that.
I just can't believe you're bastardizing a Scuba Radio hat like that.
I know. It's disrespectful.
It is.
Shame
covering
yourself.
up the Scuba Radio
It is
logo.
scallop season right now, and you down that beautiful
Wabbit
hat.
season.
Wow. I can't believe you guys are dissing scallops.
Well, no, I'm
We're
not
not dissing scallops. We're dissing your
We'd prefer
paper
them
Well, I don't see
sauteed,
you wearing
actually.
anything for the scalp season.
I can't cover up this beautiful head.
I don't think he was talking about that.
Well, it would be nice because I understand the glare really hurts people's eyes there.
No, Greg's got the lighting down, man. He's got me dialed in.
Yeah. We shine the light on his forehead, and the blinding reflection blinds the scallops into submission.
Well, that's a good plan.
Or lobster.
That theory.
That technique would probably work on lobster as well as scallop.
That and CJ didn't wear turtle wax to the studio today.
Okay. All right. That's a totally different event.
That sounds painful.
He only puts that on for speed diving.
Well, at Turtle Town, maybe.
Yeah.
Won't you take me to Turtle
you don't want to wax a turtle. It'll slip out
Okay.
of your hand.
All right. Enough.
Wrong.
Enough. All right. By the way, last week we spoke about the this new pool in Dubai.
Yes.
That is like supposedly the deepest dive pool
It's
in
almost
the
300 feet.
in the world.
196 feet.
190. You were only off by 100
Swimming
feet.
pool?
Yeah, swimming pool.
That was close.
Yeah. You know who's already been there?
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Woo!
So there you go. He was there. I saw the YouTube video.
I was going to guess Dr. Doug.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
He'll
just
mark it
knows.
on.
He just knows the guy that consulted on it.
True.
Dr.
That's
Doug
right.
will be
That's
there soon.
all.
Yeah. But I mean, it sounds like a visit. I mean, it would be pretty cool to do. Captain Walt DeMartini, what do you think?
Oh, I got a question. Where in Dubai is it? I haven't heard of this yet.
Oh,
near the Alberge?
It's in some big aquarium thing. They
Greg has
kinda
no
built-
idea.
Oh, okay. I know where the aquarium is.
Well, I don't know if it's in that aquarium in the mall. That's what you're thinking of, right?
Yeah.
Captain Walt?
Yeah.
It might be
Yes.
there. I don't
You
know,
look
but
for the deepest hole in Dubai.
the deepest hole.
All I want to do is go.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure if you just went there and asked around.
Jerry has a way of saying things.
Yeah. He's like,
But is
he'd
it
just
really
get off the
one night?
airplane, United Emirates, and walk in there.
Where's the deepest hole
Where's the
around
deepest
here?
hole?
Where
Where's
the
the
water
deepest
at?
hole?
Where the water at?
I need the deepest hole and a Coors Light.
Oh, God.
How much you
help us.
got?
Jail this infidel.
You ought to be able to see that thing flying over.
2 words, international incident. So
Unfortunate
No, that's-
encounter.
That's
Yeah.
not an
We're going to
incident.
need some seals
It's a
to pull
wreck.
him out of that place.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Extraction.
Extraction.
Good idea, Barry.
Be careful how you pack your shoes when you go there.
pack your shoes. Why?
Pack your shoe.
Don't flip your bag up and have the soles of your shoes facing towards the customs agent. You will go directly to jail.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
is that
disrespectful or something in their culture or something, right?
Yeah.
And don't wear a paper hat.
Casey,
scallops.
are you paying attention, Casey? I think that was a
They
little
frown-
shout out
they-
to you.
They frown on that.
Yeah. But here,
What is this
stateside,
paper hat?
here stateside, we don't
die.
care. You wear whatever you want. Casey, and you be proud of it.
Yeah, Casey.
You are that thing in happiness, buddy.
Yeah. But
there's a
scallop
Scuba
season.
Radio logo below that.
There you go. Yeah, if you wouldn't have covered up the Scuba Radio logo on your hat,
Casey, did you make that
I would have been a
before
little
or
bit
after nap time?
Actually, the show takes up my nap time.
Oh, and this is what we get.
Did
Okay.
you eat any of the glue that you used on it?
No, he sniffed
It's
it.
paste, you idiot. I don't use
paste.
glue.
He was huffing copious amounts of
sniffs the
glue. He was huffing the glue.
Okay, stop it. What is wrong with you people?
They've emptied out your bar.
Obviously, it's flowing. I don't know. Is Captain Walt, have you stocked up at the Tiki Bar? Is it? By the way, is the new Tiki Bar totally complete, or is it still doing some fine?
It's a work in
touches?
progress, but there is a bar top to drink on, and the important thing is the beer cooler, the beer chiller.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
It is working.
Okay, he's got a
And,
real a beer chiller. Isn't that called a cooler?
No.
No,
what is-
chiller.
There are 72 bottles that'll fit. The beer will sit in this tank, and you don't put ice in it. It just water goes around and chills the beer, keeps it at whatever it's supposed to be. 30
Wow.
degrees.
32
It's an
degrees
ice
in
water.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Huh. So it's like a microwave beer cooler.
Yeah, my dentist invented it, and he gave me a. It's
Cut you a deal, huh?
He gave you a discount and
Wow.
a root canal.
So you'll have to watch Jerry because he'll be bobbing for beers, putting his face in that
What
water.
the hell? Last time I was down there, I practiced.
That'd be good for you. Tighten your skin up.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
Look, guys, I got a facial.
All right.
And the Coors Light.
Look at that. It's weird how everybody starts talking like Jerry the more they drink.
Come and get some.
I have that effect.
Sorry,
Who's drunk?
Sorry, Dana.
These guys, everyone
I have
on the
that
show
effect. I
seems
have
like
that effect on people.
yeah.
Scuba Radio.
Would you like to talk diving? Greg the Dive Master's all toweled down and ready to take your call now. Call Scuba Radio at 1-888-88-SCUBA.
Power, simplicity, reliability. It's what you demand of your dive computer. And Shearwater delivers. Shearwater evolved out of one tech diver's need for a reliable, easy-to-use rebreather dive computer and quickly became the tech market leader. Now recreational divers have taken notice. The Shearwater Peregrine is a simple, full-color, multi-gas dive computer. It's also the most economical Shearwater dive computer released to date. Check it out and the entire line at shearwater.com. Shearwater, dive computers for demanding divers.
Hosting a radio show about scuba diving, flying, and boating is one of the best gigs on the planet. It's actually part of my job to check out and report on cool new products I personally use to enhance my diving, flying, and boating adventures. However, I do believe in sharing the joy, and this is why I wanted to tell you about Nanook Professional Protective Cases. Nanook cases are designed to protect the most sensitive equipment in the harshest environments. From their high-impact NK7 resin to their exclusive Power Claw latches, Nanook has raised the bar for those of you that demand the best protection for your gear. Plus, Nanook cases generally cost less than similar products currently on the market. From an iPhone to a full set of dive gear, whatever you need to shield from the elements, Nanook Professional Protective Cases has the size, shape, and color for you. Go to nanook.com. That's NANUK.com for Nanook Professional Protective Cases. The evolution of protection.
Hi, Larry. Florida spiny lobster season is open and the divers are coming for us.
Fear not, my quaking crustacean. We're way too fast for those bubble-blowing morons.
But they have the equalizer.
The equalizer?
The equalizer is a lightweight lobster snare with a one-handed band-powered trigger that grabs lobsters fast. Get your equalizer now at Florida dive retailers and at lobstersnare.net.
Larry, duck in. I can see your antenna.
Yikes.
The equalizer lobster snare at lobstersnare.net.
Scuba Radio.
Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Ted, we have a bug.
Bug hunter, he loves to hunt bugs. He's a diver with an attitude, an underwater thug. With stealth, speed, and agility, he combs the ocean floor. No matter how many bugs you catch, he's always gonna catch more. Yeah, he's the king of all the lobster slayers, and the word has gotten round. Everyone knows something's gonna die when the bug hunter goes down.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. That is a Scuba Cowboy. I bet you he'll be playing that song next week at Bugfest. It'll make sense.
Pies on the beach.
Excuse me?
There might be some cow pies on the beach next week.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. You're talking gibberish, Jerry. But hey, look, he's socially
Turtle
lubricated.
turds.
What?
Maybe he's talking about that. I don't know.
No, I don't think they do that either. I'm gonna guess they don't. But we're gonna be catching lobster. I have no question about it. And how we're gonna be catching them is with our Equalizer lobster snares.
Greatest lobster tool ever.
Yeah, we got Kevin on from lobstersnare.com. Or do I got it right? Lobsterlooper.com or lobstersnare.net? What is it? Help me out, Kevin.
Lobsterlooper.com and lobstersnare.net. Lobstersnare.net is our primary. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so go there, order one of these equalizers. They're awesome. They're powered. They're one-handed operation, so you can loop your lobster and still have a free hand to measure them, or maybe film it. We're going to bring our GoPros down underwater.
I'll have mine strapped onto the equalizer, Greg.
Okay, there you go. So Jerry's going to actually try to
I'm going to get a brand new GoPro and an equalizer then.
You're not going to get crap.
Yeah, because you're going to lose it.
he's going to just dive behind you.
That's right.
For the gear and for the view, I think.
No, maybe not.
More for the view.
I don't have a wife.
Anyway, Kevin, I digress and apologize. How are you pretty excited about the beginning of lobster season? This is a big deal for you guys, isn't it?
I know. It actually seems like this is a race that goes on for about 8 months for me. So,
yeah. Okay.
The finish line is right there,
Well, there you go. Yeah, they've been building these things nonstop to make sure they can satisfy the demand. You almost ran out of loopers last year or last season, I guess, right? Because they became so popular. Is that true?
Yeah. I think a lot of it was not only, the products out there kicking butt, but I also believe that, a lot more people were doing things with their families and going out there lobstering. So
yeah,
everybody, it seemed.
What do you mean? No.
They realized Jerry the diver guy was using it, and they had to be like.
They said if that guy can catch him, we can.
Good point.
Yep.
If you give one of these equalizers to an idiot and he still catches lobster,
that's hard.
I sold the hell out of them things, Greg. Come on.
That's a pretty good testimonial, wouldn't you say, Kevin? Or no?
Andy can do it with just one hand.
And yeah, with just one hand, yes, Casey, got that. All right, yeah, but I love it. I really am a big fan of the equalizer. So, and I know we're going to make some people happy because we're giving a few away on Tuesday and Wednesday there for Bugfest in Lauderdale by the Sea. What about you, Kevin? You're not going to be able to be at Bugfest because you have like a little family thing you go out and do for a mini season for yourself, or what do you do exactly?
No, I'm still cranking away right now. Things don't really slow down for me until a few weeks into August just yet.
Oh, okay.
But I'm very excited to know that you guys are going to be down there and representing and having a good time down there. It's always one of the big events for lobstering, and
absolutely,
by all means, it's going to be a big event this year, I'm sure.
Okay.
I got your back, Kevin.
Well, so much so that since Kevin can't go out during mini season, I think it's only it would be nice of you, Jerry, to offer up your lobster that you catch to Kevin and send it to him.
I'll
bring him one or two over that,
You'll bring 2 lobster tail over to Kevin, then eat them in front of him?
Your entire haul? That's generous.
I'll have 24 lobster, Greg. I think I can spare 2.
Okay, you heard it here, Kevin. If he doesn't deliver, feel free to shun him in all public meeting spaces whenever you see Jerry.
Look.
Yeah.
Kevin, the
Kevin's my
friend.
friend. I'll take
Wait, hold on. Golly. One
Shut
at
up,
a time.
Casey.
Jeez. Okay, Casey, go. What did you say, Casey?
I want Kevin to know the closest he's going to get to those lobsters is Jerry might text him a video to his phone.
Wow, that's harsh.
Shots
Loser.
fired.
You sit over there and catch your little scallops.
Maybe you could equalize or lobster snare a scallop. I guess you could. Yeah. You might.
I bet you I can bring I bet you I can bring my snare over and catch a scallop.
You know, it'd be more of a challenge.
What do you catch scallops?
Actually,
you
it would
with
be.
your
The
hand?
scallops would just kind of squeeze out of it.
Oh, shut up, Barry. You don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
go try it out.
All right.
You're
Well,
already down here. Jump across.
the family is arguing amongst themselves, Kevin. I apologize.
Yeah, no, you're. I definitely would. I would like to invite anybody who does actually, successfully catch some video, because we always get, the bad luck streak. As soon as the record button goes on, I mean, PCs get deflated, all kinds of things go wrong. But for anybody out there who does get some good video, we'd like them to find us on Facebook there, and please share it, man, because we're definitely excited to see what people are out there doing with them.
There you go. And like hashtag it what? The equalizer or what?
I'm just going to email my video to him.
Equalizer.
Yeah.
How do they find us on Facebook?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Yeah, equalizer lobster snare on
Okay, equalizer
Facebook there,
lobster snare. Hashtag equalizer lobster snare. Do that. Or if you send it to us at Scuba Radio here, we'll sync you up with Kevin and the gang.
We'll get it to him no matter what.
Yeah. Good stuff. Well, Kevin, we'll see what we can do for you on the video. And then, of course, Jerry the Diver Guy will give you all the lobster he catches.
I'll give them to you, buddy. Best damn dive tool I've got.
There you go. And he will eat none of it because he won't do it.
He'll give them the heads. He'll keep the tails for himself.
Yeah, there you might do that.
Thank you, Walt.
Sorry about that, Kevin. All right, that'll do it for this week. Till next time when we broadcast from Bugfest. Remember, it's always better where, gang?
Down where it's wetter.
Safe diving, everyone.
Cheers.
If you be pressurized there, you'll want to be there on Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Scuba Radio.
This seems the logical place for fish to congregate.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past editions of Scuba Radio worldwide over the internet at ScubaRadio.com.
So we're in international waters? Indeed so.
Tell a friend and buddy up with your radio every week for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Well, it's all very nice here, but we should be going. I miss me wife and me oxygen.
Yes, we all miss our loved ones and gases. Let's go.
The opinions you just heard on Scuba Radio are those of the hosts, callers, and guests.
Okay, what I just heard? Blah, 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 blah.
They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
Come on, quit yanking me.
Scuba diving does involve risk and should never be conducted without proper instruction and training.
Oh, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I could die.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at ScubaRadio.com.